Hello everyone, welcome to Solo Woods channel. Since the BNO visa route opened in 2021, thousands of Hong Kongers have moved to the UK and faced the challenge of finding a place to live. A clear pattern quickly emerged. Many chose new builds over older houses. At first, this might seem like a simple preference for modern homes, but the real reasons are deeper. They reflect the timing of the move, the structure of the housing market, and the practical needs of families adapting to a completely new environment. Today, let's explore why new builds became the first choice for so many. The timing of the migration explains a lot. When the BNO route began, the world was still under heavy travel restrictions. It was extremely difficult to fly out and view properties in person. Buying an older home usually involves multiple visits, surveys, and inspections, none of which were possible. That's when technology stepped in. Many Hong Kongers, myself included, turned to Google Maps and its Street View function to check neighborhoods remotely. We could walk along the streets, look at nearby shops, and get a sense of the area's character without leaving Hong Kong. When it came to the homes themselves, new builds were easier to secure from afar. Developers provided detailed floor plans and glossy brochures, and the warranty gave reassurance that defects would be fixed. For buyers making life-changing decisions while still thousands of miles away, that peace of mind was invaluable. Another major factor was the way the UK housing system works. Older homes are usually sold through chains, one seller waiting for their purchase to go through, then another, and so on. If any deal collapsed, the whole chain could break down. For families moving on tight schedules, that uncertainty was simply too great. New builds, by contrast, were chain-free. Once a house was finished, it was ready to move into. That certainty made planning much easier. Beyond that, the comfort of a modern home mattered too. Hong Kong has a hot, humid climate, and few people there worry about heating. The UK is very different, and stories of draughty Victorian houses were enough to cause anxiety. New builds solved this problem with proper insulation, double glazing, and efficient heating systems. And because everything, from the boiler to the kitchen appliances, was brand new, there was no need to arrange repairs or replacements in the early years. For newcomers already busy learning a new way of life, avoiding the hassle was a huge relief. Practical living space also played a role. British buyers sometimes complain that new builds have smaller rooms compared to older houses. But for Hong Kongers used to the cramped apartments of a dense city, these rooms felt generous. A family used to squeezing into 50 square meters suddenly had a living room bigger than their old flat. The layouts also helped. Many new builds included 2 or 3 bedrooms, sometimes with an ensuite for the main bedroom. For families expecting visits from parents or relatives, this made life much easier. Instead of everyone queuing for one toilet in the morning, there was enough space for everyone's routine. Combined with the security of knowing that fittings, heating, and appliances were under warranty, the move felt smoother and less stressful. Finally, price made new builds even more attractive. Developers usually build on newly developed land on the edges of towns or in suburban areas. That meant they were cheaper than older homes in central locations. For newcomers still adjusting to the UK's cost of living, this difference mattered. A modern home with no chain, strong insulation, brand new fittings, and multiple bathrooms, all at a lower price than a period house closer to the city center, was hard to resist. Even if these estates lacked the character of older neighborhoods, they offered something more important to people starting fresh: affordability, convenience, and certainty. So, when you hear about Hong Kongers buying new builds, it isn't simply about liking shiny kitchens or fresh paint. It's about making practical choices at a time of great change. New builds provided certainty when travel was restricted, comfort in a colder climate, and fewer immediate worries in new countries. For families starting over, they represented stability and predictability at a time when everything else felt unfamiliar. If you've gone through a similar experience, whether you're from Hong Kong or elsewhere, I would love to hear your thoughts. Please share your own story in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.